Hello, hello, hello. You guys should be able to hear me. If anyone is currently watching, if you could give me a heads up, let me know you can hear me. I would super appreciate it. Oh, and the huge raid from Gimmick. Oh, and the huge raid from... Thank you, Gimmick. How are you doing, mate? How was your stream? Oh, dear. Harrison is the first person to comment in the stream. Oh, dear. Big boy Harrison, how you doing? Was okay. I know you like to do team streams, don't you, Gimmick? You do teams, 1v1s. What did you have? A team stream? 1v1? Maybe a bit of both? Mixing it up? Hashtag boycott UEC. Damn funny title, indeed. Well, it's a show match. So, best of 5, I believe. First to 3. Very hyped for this. Hope we get good RNG and not just 5 TP wagons. Classic UnKnown. So what is going on? It's a show match between Kynesie and Revnak on UnKnown. Holy shit, that sounds OP as fuck. Well, you're not wrong, Harrison. You're not wrong. We're just waiting here for a little bit, get some people on. I'm waiting to see if any of the guys, like the admins from United Empires, are going to come on, because I need a couple of bits from you guys. I need the little, I don't know what you call them, the little picture designs that you set up for scenes to overlay the timer and for the score. So if any of you guys on, please let me know, and I'll add it now. Can we get one game of Mexico to warm up? I think I would just ruin the Mr. I Love Walls versus Mr. Fort gameplay, so I wouldn't want to do that. I do have a new strat for Mexico though, which I will be saving for my next stream. Maybe I'll whip it out versus Kaiser and Maito. Whip it out. That's what she said. Hello, Brem. How are you doing, good sir? I enjoyed your early morning stream today. Learning Lakota, I see. I did have a laugh, Brem. I have to say, you had bow riders in front of Janissaries that were meleeing you, and you wasn't microing with your bow riders. I found that a little bit funny. I mean, they still won, but I'm fine. How are you? Yeah, I'm fine, mate. All good. Good to hear you're good. Was way better. I can't remember, mate. To be honest with you, all the Age of Empires streams when I'm working just kind of merge into one. So it doesn't look like any of the devs are on. Or devs, rather, the admins for United Empires. Let me just check my Discord real quick. Harrison, you might be able to help me out. I know you often do this sort of thing, so I don't suppose you've got the little pictures you put for the overlays for the timer and the score. To be fair, Jans in melee are arse, and bow riders have 50% melee resist. Yeah, but don't Janissaries also do double the damage? So it offsets that and still does more damage. Should be a good match. Should be a good match. Oh, my Discord is popping. Let's take a cheeky look. Oh, Harrison, you absolute gem. You are a little diamond, aren't you? Thank you very much, good sir. Copy image. Can I copy it, or do I need to save it? Let's test it out. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'm calling this one Time Blanker. Interesting. Image file. I do need to save it. Okay. Oof, this is a little bit of effort. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Okay. That's score blank. There we go. Wait, you should be able to see that now. We'll put it around here. I think it's around there, isn't it? That looks good. And we'll move it around. We don't need to do the score just yet, I don't think. At least we can save that for the first till after the first game. Yes, Judge. That is the exact emote I want to see. Good lad. Big Chatterlian. Just test that it covers. Hey. Naughty. Yeah. Okay, let's test then. Let's just jump into the first game quickly. And test. So that should be covering. Looks like we got it pretty bang on. Move it up a smidge. There we go. That looks perfect. Okay. Perfect. Big Hype. How you doing, Evolution? Mr. IQ. No, you cover the time, you bellend. That was covering the time, wasn't it? Look at this. I'm doing this little bit for the community, and Harrison comes on and tells me off. Sorry, Dad. Alright, well, when we jump into the game, I'll be able to cover it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Look at this. I'm way off lit. Mr. Expert over here. Oh, sorry. No one can change the stream title. They should be able to. And why is it in slow mode? Someone take it off slow mode. We don't need it in slow mode. All right, well, it's 10 minutes in. I'm gonna start kicking off. Admins in chat, are you here? Just gonna go with the flow. All right, I'll get the AOK before we kick off. Why is the final being replayed, or is this a new thing? No, this is a new thing. Amulji. This is a friendly show match between Revnak and Kynesie. So stream title is wrong. We're trying to get someone to sort that out right now. Hopefully Nightbot should be able to sort it. It's a show match on UnKnown as well. So that could be interesting. It feels like a dream come true for Kynesie, I have to say, playing on UnKnown, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, does someone in chat know how to change the stream title? Currently only have one admin mod from United Empires talking to me at the moment. So if anyone could help him with changing the stream title, that would be great. It wouldn't be something like this, would it? Change. No, that's just a little bit embarrassing. You're on your own. Come on, Harrison, you should know. Help us out, Harry. In fact, if you want, Harrison, you can come up on and join the cast if you like. Oh, look, would you look at that. Kartoffel Joe, you beautiful man. Boom, comes on just like that and changes it. Stream Addicted, we're getting this started ASAP. That was pretty much the only thing we was waiting on. And I think we're ready to go. Gotta love the organisation here. Okay, give me 2 more seconds. It'd be great if you could turn slow mode off as well, Kartoffel. If you're able to do that. Alright, we're given the A-OK. So let's kick in with the first game of the show match between Kynesie and Revnak. Let's go. Boom. Okay, let's slow it down a little bit. So, wow, now this is an interesting map. On the left-hand side, we have GG.Revnak playing as Russia. And on the right side, we have Kynesie playing as China. Very interesting. And we have a trading post each to start here. Okay, let's kick off. Indeed, TP Wagon, LOL. My thoughts exactly. And not a great start for Revnak, getting his TP Wagon bitten by some crocodiles. Some hungry crocodiles. There's no way they're going to... I thought for a second there they were going to follow him all the way. Okay, great. So Revnak's opening with a 90 food treasure. Not sure where he's going to put this TP Wagon. Okay, I'm being told the balcony needs to be a little bit higher. So we'll amend that. Oosh, there we go. Right, you guys should be happy now. Moving on. So currently their TP Wagons are heading for the same native post. I'm not even sure if they're aware that there's any TPs at the moment on this map. It looks like Revnak's going to try and explore. It looks like he's trying to explore with his TP Wagon. I imagine Kynesie's doing much of the same. Yep. Opening up with a 40 food treasure as well. Very nice. Okay, so they're probably very unaware that there's actually a TP line on this map. So they're going to use these to explore for the meantime. Maybe they do and they're aware of that and they just want to explore as best as possible. Maybe they're finding the right native post to find. Let's go back to Revnak. Going for a free baboon treasure. A mysterious catch for the entire team. Now, I have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna hazard a guess that that's an XP treasure. We'll wait and see. Nice wood treasure down here as well. Now, recently I've been playing this matchup a little bit. And I quite like it for Russia. I know China were very S tier, A++ tier at the moment, should we say. They've definitely, a lot of people consider them to be one of the best civs at the moment. Maybe bar the African civs. But I do think it's quite a good matchup for Russia. I mean, any Russia pros in the chat, please tell me if I'm wrong. So that was 100 XP. Very nice treasure. First card coming in for Revnak. Standard distributivism. Nice little trickle going on there. Nice catch from Kynesie here. Looks like his explorer's going to go down. We will check over to Kynesie, see what he's doing. He is building, not that, Cree settlement. Excellent. So we'll have a look in a second to see what you can get from the Cree. Whilst Revnak's gone for Zapotec. Definitely a Cree fanboy myself. Let's take that off. He's going to get close to his TC. Oh, nah, he's going to lose it. See you later, Alexander. It was nice knowing you. That's such a great boost for Kynesie. Plus 45 XP. It's actually huge in Age 1. I always say you've got to treat your Explorer like the most important resource in Age 1. And it's very, very true, because if you lose it, you lose so much. You lose scouting ability, treasure ability, you give an XP. Not good. Not a great start for Revnak, but we'll see what he does here. I want to say this map is... It feels like the Black Forest map from Age of Empires 4. I'm going to turn on Twitch for 2 seconds just to see. Turn off friend or foe colors. Press Alt F. Alt F. Did that work? Alt plus F. I'm pressing Alt plus F, but it's not working, Harrison. I can try and do that in options somewhere. If you tell me whereabouts in options I can find it, or if it's a hotkey. Interesting. So, Kynesie's gone for Northern Refugees first card into T-Export second card. I like it. He's also gone for 3 villages. Wow. So, he's not actually aging up just yet. So, he's going extremely greedy. I mean... With this in the way, can you exactly blame him? So I like this greed from Kynesie. Again, picking up more treasures. A mysterious stash. How mysterious? Likely an XP treasure, right? 2 vills coming up here from Revnak. Gonna see some early aggression, most likely. Come on, Kynesie. Pick up the treasure. We want to see it. He's showing me up here. That is a beautiful uniform, though. There we go. $50 food and 50 wood. Extremely mysterious. Not. Okay, nice racks coming up here from Revnak. Kynesie's aging up. He's going with the Russian allies. Okay. So... If anyone doesn't know, with T-Export, you do get a free consulate. It also gives you 100 export, and it gives you a trickle. Very interesting. Likely going to go for the barracks himself here. He's going to get the Russian barracks down with the export that he's currently got. Let's go back over to Revnak, see what he's doing. Okay, so we aged up with 14. Pretty standard stuff coming in from him. Doesn't look like we're going to see any early Zapotec improvements early on. He's got 1 nice herd here. He's got a second herd at the bottom of his base. Decided not to pick up this 80 coin treasure. It was a big treasure. Probably in UI. I see you in the chat, Harrison. I will. We will try and get it sorted, I guess, for the next game. But thanks for bringing it up. I know you're a perfectionist, so I apologise for that. So what's Revnak's first card going to be? Okay, so very, very standard stuff coming in here. 5 Cossacks. I imagine we'll see some Musks going by his macro. We could see some Strelets. He's kind of popped himself. Okay. Let's check it. Kynesie's just aged up. Here comes the blockhouse wagon. There we go. So, as we suspected, he's using that T-Export card to get a blockhouse. Very defensive blockhouse. I like this. Right behind his Wander. So, it's going to be quite difficult to siege down. It's in range of his TC Fire as well. Kynesie's got some really nice cover here. He's got a decent herd at the back of his base. He's herding that in. He's got a village here to garrison these villagers. And he's got a blockhouse here to garrison these villagers. So, I mean... Look at all the HP on these buildings here now. It's just beautiful, beautiful roller coaster tycoon building, should we say, by Kynesie here. He's playing the wrong game, but it's working. Even gone for an early market as well. So hugely greedy. He is. See, this is why I like Kree, because he's actually starting to build some CBDs, which is really nice. Just for that extra greed of extra eco. Going for 8. Chukanu's first card here. He sees the early aggression. He spotted it. He hasn't actually seen the blockhouse from Revnak, but maybe he predicted it. Okay, 8 Chukanu's coming out. Strelets was the first choice for Revnak. Some anti-cav and cav coming out. It's a great hold so far by Kynesie. Not exactly what Revnak wanted. You want to go in early, try and raid 1 or 2 villagers. Maybe take a building down if you can, or stop one going up. It's failed to do that so far. So, and on the one thing to mention as well, he's gone for Strelets. Great for killing villagers, but not great for siege. So he's definitely not going to be able to take anything down too early in this game, particularly with buildings such as the consulate and village with lots of HP. He's retreating back. Let's take a look, see what he's doing. Just building villages for the moment. I suspect... Okay, so we shipped 700 wood is his second card. Okay, interesting blockhouse builder placement there. Using his army to go for a nice treasure. I like it. He can't do much else, so he's going for the treasure. Might as well use it for something. Does lose a Strelet there, though. That's not brilliant micro, Revnak, I have to say. It's not a great treasure either. But 4 goats is better than no goats. Now, I may have missed something here, but this is pretty crazy. Now, there's a random hut near Kynesie's base. Now, that's going to give him 10 population. I don't know if that was a treasure or not. I'm not sure if I missed that. Or he just has to be standing over it. I presume he must have sniped a treasure around here. Hut is from a treasure? Well, thank you very much, Evolution. So he's just getting more treasures at the moment. I mean, there's plenty of it on this map. Okay, okay, so we might have a timing coming on. He's shipping 13 Strelets. I would have suspected we would have seen 700 gold at some point to go for the age up. But looks like he wants to stay in age 2. Kynesie, on the other hand, may be going for the age up. We see the 700 gold coming in for him. Might be able to pick off a CBD here. Oh, has he seen it? Go on, Revnak. Yeah, he's seen it. He's also seen the army coming to... Ooh, I would like to see at least one cav dropped off there. But no, okay. We're just doing a bit of a bluff game going on there. So Kynesie got a few anti-cav, not too much, a few Chukanus. Looks like he's just playing the kind of semi-FF, the semi-greed FF. Very nice by Kynesie, very, very nice. Revnak, is he going to decide to take this native TP down? No, it doesn't look like it. More cav coming in for Revnak. So I presume we do. We have a stable. He's sending in Boyers. Very early Boyers. Okay. I mean, it does improve Strelet and Cossacks. So it makes sense. Looks like he's going for a timing here. Scouts the chests of coin. So probably realizes that he needs to do some damage here. Otherwise, Kynesie is going to be aging up. Which he isn't at the moment, although all his resources have been spent. So, here we are. Here it is. So going up with the Confucian Academy. Pretty standard stuff here for China. He does have 260 export. So it could be interesting to see if we see something come from the consulate. Dancing around the wander. Doing a little bit of micro in. Taking down 1 or 2 Chukanus. Some TC fire. He's got 10 in there at least. So that'll be doing the full damage. More cav coming in. So Revnak, as we can see from the macro, definitely wants to make something happen here. In come the Strelets. Are we going to see some Minutemen pop? Doesn't look like... Oh, he does have the resources for it. This looks pretty good for Revnak right now. If he micros the Strelets well, he should burn all of this down very quickly. He should take these 2 canoes down. No problemo. Okay, he's got to micro those pikemen that have just come out. The Strelets are firing on Zongguang. Probably butchering that, but it's not exactly what you want to happen. You want to take down these pikemen as quickly as possible. So all in all, I'd say that went relatively okay for Kynesie. He took down a lot more cav than he potentially should have, which is not great for Revnak. So he defended that really well. More anti-cav coming out from the Wander, from the Summer Palace. 2/3, three quarters done on the age up, just over. Full mass of Strelets. He's not going to be able to siege much down in that time. More cav coming in. He's going to be aging up with skirmishers, I believe. So we'll be seeing where that's going to... Which I kind of guess Revnak senses is coming at some point. His cav seem to be kind of loitering around, and they pop out from here. Yeah, that's a great choice by Kynesie. Certainly the best that he could do. But if Revnak plays his cards right, these should go down very quickly. Yep, just making the most of them. Yep. See you later. Discipline arquebusiers, not so disciplined anymore. Some more walls coming up. Kynesie playing very try-hard right now. He wants to make those choke points as choky as possible. Wants to make it as difficult for Revnak as possible. He's taking down a villager there. That was very nice. He's going to take down Zongguang again. Poor Zongguang. That's at the moment, so far, at least 180 XP Revnak has got from taking him down, which is very nice. And a great pop! Ooh, that's going to hurt. In come the Meteor Hammers. Boom. See you, night, Strelets. Beautiful. They're also going to do well against the Cav, against the Cossacks. Very nice timing as well with the Summer Palace anti-Cav coming out. That's going to take down 2 Cossacks up here. There is just too many Cossacks, though, so the hammers are going to go down. But it's done a lot of damage to the mass of the Strelets. So it's somewhat hurt that snowball. Still got a decent amount of them, though. So more Strelets, more Cossacks coming. 700 food being shipped. He really, really wants to take this to age 2. Wants to take down those pikes as quickly as possible. Yeah, very nice. So what are we seeing from China here? Another blockhouse going up. Now, he's building a blockhouse, and I did not know you could build a blockhouse with your villagers. That's interesting. I presume you have to have sent the blockhouse before you can then rebuild it again, but to be able to rebuild it with villagers is a cool little thing I did not know. I'm sure Evolution in chat will be pulling his hair out saying, duh, you noob, who doesn't know that? Great pikeman pop. Great pikeman pop. Now, is he going to take... Okay, no, he's going full out attack. He's going for the Cossacks, trying to dwindle their numbers down. They're also going to do quite well against Strelets if they can get stuck in there. But quite a nice micro from Revnak there. He clears them up pretty quickly. More pikemen, more arquebusiers coming out. Feels like a bit of a waste of resource for me. Not looking too good for Kynesie right now. The scores are quite similar. But it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to all come down to micro and how well he can micro. There's going to come a point when this bad boy Flying Crow comes out, and Russia's going to have to deal with that. Interesting. He's using his export on Cav. So we're going to see some upped Cossacks from China here. There they are. Interesting thing about choke points, it also hurts yourself. And those walls are going to cost 2 Cossacks. That really hurts. That really, really hurts. Oh, we saw some show ponies coming in there. Are we going to see some trample attack? No, he's just going to leave them as they are. So let's have a look at 292 and 33 attack versus 258, and so they are definitely up to Cossacks. But again, he's just going to lose them for very little value. Kynesie seems to be throwing some units away here, and he doesn't seem to be able to build up that snowball, which China very much likes to do. Some strelets at the back here. Let's hope Revnak sees that. Not sure what he's going up here for. This feels a bit like a waste. So Revnak sending in this card, which ups the cavalry HP. Gives him some nice line of sight as well. Not really sure what he thinks is going on up here. So he's definitely just blindly going in here, using that line of sight to see if he can find any villagers. Doesn't. We do know Kynesie likes to put villagers across the map and be very sneaky with his eco, but he hasn't gone, unfortunately, to the north side of the map. If we take a look, he's gone to the south side. And there's not a lot protecting this stuff here. So it's a real shame that Revnak hasn't explored this. If we go take a quick look back over, his explorer is dead on the ground here. And hasn't explored any of this, which is a real shame, because I think if he had, this game would probably be over by now. Some more skirms and more pikes coming out, or swordsmen. I mean, same sort of thing, really. Let's take a quick back look over to Kynesie. Oh, is he going to catch the flying crow? This is going to hurt Kynesie really bad. Oh, it looks like he's going to take it down. He may lose. He's going to lose by the looks of it, all these Cossacks, but it probably is a good trade, because that flying crow, and he won't even lose all of his cav. He'll lose most of it. But he gets away with that one. Great pickup here for Revnak. Now, I did say that was probably going to be the decider of this game, is whether or not that flying crow can do any damage. Great raid coming in here from Revnak as well. He's identified that there's nothing at the north side of the map, so he's gone straight down. He must think, well, where else can he be? It will be the south side, which he's going to, and picks up, what, 7, 8, 9 villages there? So not only has he picked up these villages, he took down the flying crow as well. Damn, record is a bit slow. I'm not sure if there's much that you can do about that, is there, Harrison? I know it has that kind of 0.8 speed or 0.9 speed, which is a bit annoying. Tell me if there's something I can do about that, and I certainly will. So what does Kynesie have? He has some skirms, very little pikes, some cav, which is always good versus Russia. Definitely want to see some more cav. Now, the next flying crow is only a quarter done, so it's probably not even likely we'll see a second crow come out this game, because I feel like this game could be imminent at any moment. And I'm not looking at the timer. I swear to you. So Kynesie needs to hold out for as long as possible. He needs to try and build up a mass, try and build up a snowball as best as he can, and just let that snowball wreck. Maybe wait for a nice timing, and maybe try and catch Revnak off guard, either when he hasn't got much units, he's trying to age up. Take those blockhouses down and just use the tempo advantage. I mean, even his Explorer doesn't have full health, which isn't great, because if it did, I mean, that's one foul, just over 1,000 HP that it could be used to soak. He's currently on 27 villagers, whilst Revnak's on 47. Wow, 47. So this is looking pretty good for Revnak. He's now moving ahead, 4k score in front, almost 5k. He's actually aging up, halfway through aging up with the Exiled Prince, classic Exiled Prince. I mean, he's essentially got a lot of the map resources for free here. Not even worried about it. Got lots of wood. Doesn't even care about building a blockhouse up here. You love to see it. Also up here, it's got some good line of sight here with the 2 blockhouses. More cav coming out. Gang sword just going up at 15 minutes, at 16 minutes. It's a late market tech, but hey ho. Who am I to judge? He's a far better player than I am. Villagers moving out here. Are we going to see a blockhouse likely, or we could see a TC? Oh no, okay, he's used the wood. He wants it for Vet Cossacks and Vet Strelets. Seems like a pretty good choice to me. Okay, I think we'll see a blockhouse here. Not much else going on at the moment. Let's take a quick look over at Kynesie. Yep, just training territorial army, getting some more pikes, getting some more skirmishers. We do see Manchus coming in. So that could do some damage, and it's certainly a good shout versus all of these Cossacks. However, he does have a huge army of Strelets behind it. Okay, I say huge, let's say a decent mass of Strelets behind it to try and take care of those Manchu. What else does Kynesie currently have? It's not a great mass, but it's a mass. I feel like he needs more cav here to try and handle those Strelets. These skirmishers aren't going to do too much, I feel. Apart from die. Oh, look at these Cossacks coming in. Does Kynesie see it? He does. Oh, and they come. It's like a scene out of 300 coming out of here. Can he hold? Can he hold? No. Okay, he backs up. Maybe Revnak senses there was a lot of anti-cav coming. So he just backed up straight out of there. We'll take a look over to Revnak. And he does see everything coming. He's got all the line of sight there. Between the hut and the blockhouse. So this is great. I like what he's doing here. He's backing up into the trees. And he's giving himself lots of natural chokes. To give himself the micro advantage here. So this is extremely frustrating for Kynesie. However, as Revnak pushes out, he may have not the micro advantage, because now he's okay. So now he's given Kynesie the micro advantage, but to be honest with you, his mass is 3 times the size, so it probably won't make too much difference anyway. 2 Falconets coming for Revnak, more Musketeers coming in. Musketeer ups just coming in as well. This pathing. Well, we did say Revnak. I mean, you backed up into the forest, and then tried to go forward again. You know, this is DE pathing. I think we have to just accept the fact that this is the pathing rather than it being buggy. This is just DE pathing. So yeah, so not great micro by Revnak. I thought it was kind of 200 IQ at the start by going into the forest, but then it kind of transpired that wasn't the case. Falconet's getting a great shot off this Flying Crow. And again, this Flying Crow got 0 value. Absolutely 0 value. That's the second Flying Crow now, which is essentially gone down for free. You hate to see it. Falconet getting some pop off at the skirms here. He's trying to take the Falconet down, but he's just losing all his Manchus. And the GG is called. Well played to Revnak. Great game. Great game, actually. I mean, this is the first time I've seen this map, and it was fun. It was really, really fun. Well played to Revnak. Can't really see any mistakes that Revnak made. He seemed to do all his timings perfectly. And yeah, and China just... He went for the greed. Kynesie went for the greed, which I was a little bit worried about and thought it may pay off. However, he just allowed Revnak to mass, and he couldn't really get a snowball. Wasted both the Flying Crows, which was probably the game decider. Revnak was always going to have the map and the better eco advantage. But those Flying Crows versus H2 units. Great game, guys. Great game. And well played to Revnak. Constant vills from Revnak. Ended on 50. Kynesie losing 1 here. Losing 1 here. That's 2. Losing another 3 by 12 minutes. And then that was that big raid here. Losing, what? 8, as we said. Yeah, so that was definitely... if the game wasn't won already, that certainly put it in place. If we have a look over to military... Let's look at military unit count. Military unit population. I mean, as you suspect, for Russia. Came close, quite close at the end there. A little bit worrying at one point when Revnak backed into the forest, but yeah, boom. 2 Falconets come out. Kynesie tried to sacrifice everything for it. Didn't pay off. GG. Well played to Revnak. Okay, I guess we're moving on to the second game now. Now, as I said before the first game, if there's anyone in chat, I'm looking at the admins, if they want to send me the score overlay, I don't know if you just type in text overlay, and I can do that myself. If you want me to do that, I can do that now before we head into the second game. Just add in text, big boy. You said it. So if you hang on with me 2 seconds, guys, I will get that added in now. Text and label description. Here we go. Let's do Mr. Fort versus Mr. Wolves. So Kynesie currently on 0. Breeze currently on 1. Now, can you guys see that anywhere? Ah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It is all the way up there. And I am struggling to make it bigger. Here we go. Here we go. Now, you should be able to see that. Okay, maybe I've gone too far over now. I'm a great caster, aren't I? There we go. Don't stretch text, change the font. It looks alright to me on stream. Put it on the bar. My God, you guys, Mr. Perfectionists. Never happy, are you? There we go. How's that? We are the chat. You're never happy indeed. It's good, man. Thank you, Azar. I will take that. And we will kick off into the second game because that's all you guys want to see. Can you check the settings I said above? Was that... yes, we will... Before we kick off, guys, we will check the friend and foe colours. Now, where can I find them? UI options. Enable friend and foe colors. Turn it off. Boom. Harrison, is that happy? No, I want you to check options. Can you check graphics frame rate limit? I can. Is that graphics options? Frame rate limit is max. Now, I'm not sure how to add max frames onto max frames, Harrison. VSync off. Okay. Yes, sir. Why have it on? I don't know, because I have a 3060 Ti and I just want to put everything on. How's about that? Is there anything else you would like to critique, Harrison, before we kick off with the next game? I did get a little bit ripped off for the 3060 Ti because I bought it last year. Click the add frames button. I'd put graphics to low, to be honest. Oh, behave. Behave yourself. I think we'll kick off. Okay, so this time, this looks like another lovely map. Looks like a pretty standard map. No TP line again. Maybe do medium. Is the graphics going to impact on the frame rate then, guys? We'll kick off and we'll see what it's like. So starting on the left-hand side of the screen, we have Revnak playing as the Brits. Again, starting with another trade post wagon. We'll see what native he decides to go for this time. And on the right side of the map, we have Kynesie. Wow, nice spin to win there. Mr. Super Saiyan Explorer. Love it. Starting with a Peruvian dog. Not something you see every day. And these bad boys definitely look like they need to be fed. 65 HP and 5-hand attack. Interesting. Playing as Aztec. Brilliant. Now, I mean, there are some issues, I have to say, with Aztec at the moment, but I won't bring them up at the moment. Minutemen. Explorer. Cover mode. But, yeah, moving on. Going for an early Sudanese native here. I like that. Sudanese definitely, I think, is one of the best native outposts to have. You get some really great techs, and I'm sure Evolution will be obliged to tell you in chat what they are. I certainly like using them for Mexico because they can give you cheaper buildings, aka cheaper haciendas. Okay, so we've got the very apt named Sexy Explorer here. Shaking those legs. I like it. Great digits there, great digits. Going for a mysterious stash. So let's see what that mysterious stash is going to be. Now Revnak's decided to go for the Shaolin Temple. Also some good natives. You get those crazy monkey boys with swords and shields. Oh, look at that animation. Look at that flaming sword. Isn't it beautiful? Like, how can you not like DE when things like that are in the game? It's like just absolutely beautiful. As much as I'm not a big fan of Aztec at the moment. That is the best looking explorer in the game. Ironically, considering that we have Sexy over here. I mean, she just can't compete with Super Saiyan flaming arrows coming out of your head. Okay, so Aztec. Likely... Okay, well, so we've seen 3 villagers come out for Aztec. Revnak going up with 16 villagers. He sent, 3 settlers. 1v1 Japan VE bomb. So, may see a VE boom come out here. VC boom, should I say. Just picking up some more treasures. I can't get enough. If I keep looking at the Aztec Explorer like that, I'm not gonna pay attention to the game because it's just that beautiful. Wow, really, really cool design there, I have to say. So Revnak's starting to age. Look at this. Great age up time for Brits, isn't it? Like 16 vils. And look, I mean, most civilizations are only just starting to click up age now. I think that was definitely helped with some impressive food treasures, which UnKnown map is, again, obliged to provide. 100 coin coming up for the Aztec here for Kynesie. That's a great pickup. So Revnak has gone for Gangsaw. So once that comes in, I imagine we'll see everyone transition over to wood, or maybe he's looking at doing a pike longbow start. We'll keep an eye on that. Kynesie, not too far behind. Second card going to be this, which I have no idea is. Ships 1 warrior priest. The next council member you research or are researching will age up twice as fast. Interesting. So maybe we're going to see this kind of... I don't want to use the word lame or cheap. Okay, I don't want to use the word... But maybe we're going to see this very effective community plaza technique that we've been seeing recently. I know... We've got, I think it's Irish has been popularizing this at the moment. We obviously have the legendary Kynesie himself, probably the best Aztec player in the game, Mr. Spin to Win, aka Mr. Spin to Win, also doing a kind of community plaza type build. Now, again, very interesting. I only learned this the other day. This fencing school coming in. Now, you might be wondering why he's making that. Now, I believe it increases the speed text for the community plaza, including the Minutemen. Now, you might be able to correct me in chat, but it will give you very quick Minutemen. I don't know if it impacts the Warrior Priest speed, including Warrior Priest 2. Yes, right, Nikas. Okay, so I was wondering that. So a crazy card, a very crazy card. Now it's by 40%, I believe. 40%. Wow. So he's going to mass lots of Warrior Priests. I'm by no means a Aztec expert, but he's going to be spamming lots of these Warrior Priests. And when he's got a sufficient amount of them, he'll take the villagers off, or certainly some of the villagers off, to go back onto some resources. And then he'll have essentially whatever he wants to get from there, whether it's Minutemen, bringing the Explorer back. We'll wait and see to see what he does there, because again, I'm no expert, but I have been watching this new kind of community plaza tech quite closely recently, and it's an extremely effective strategy against most civs. Now, Revnak seems to be playing a bit more standard, so he's opened up with 5 cav at 5 minutes 20. That is some good macro, because it's not always easy, especially at 5 minutes 20, to get 5 cav out with Brits. Again, I think that was probably helped by the crazy treasures on this map, but regardless, looks like he's opened up with 700 wood, followed by 5 villagers. Okay, so that native post is going to see those 5 cav, which is kind of unfortunate. Not sure if Revnak actually saw that. I presume he didn't. Otherwise, he wouldn't have just ran a load of cav up there. But you've got to imagine that Kynesie, unless he wasn't wearing his glasses, has seen that. Yeah, okay, so good reaction time. Probably won't even lose one. So here comes that Minutemen spam. And is going to lose a villager. So this is nice micro here. And Kynesie's kind of giving these away here. It's not good micro here by Kynesie. He is using these Warrior Priests and Minutemen to take these cav down. But that was, what, 2 or 3 villagers? I think 3 villagers. And he still has 4 cav left. So an absolutely cracking pickup for Revnak there. Giving himself an absolutely brilliant start. Kynesie's now going to have to slowly walk all these villagers all the way out here. It looks like he might have sacrificed some of this herding for these Warrior Priests. But he does have 10 of them out now. Now, I don't know if that's a maximum amount. I'm sure, again, someone in chat will be able to tell me. So these Minutemen will go down to 1 HP. They won't completely die. Often they're used as kind of scouting parties when they're on 1 HP. A very effective tactic. Let's go back over to Revnak real quick. Looks like he may be macroing to age up without a crate. Macro looking pretty good. And I tell a lie, I stand corrected. He has sent 700 wood. So he will be aging up. Pretty good time. So a classic 5 semi FF. And as we said, look, using it as a scouting party. Yep, great stuff by Kynesie there. Who I imagine will be making more Minutemen. I think this is fine. Okay, yeah, he's lost all of them now. Okay, so a nice pickup by Kynesie. What I would have liked to have seen by Revnak was maybe a trample mode or 2, killing those Minutemen, and then maybe just posturing this herd here, keeping them away. We would have likely have seen more Minutemen from Kynesie though, but at least that's taking time out of doing what he would have been doing anyway. So Revnak going up with the Adventurer.
Ready?
Mrs. Sexy over here, just chilling out. Probably this Hussar's trying to chat her up a little bit. Want to go out for dinner tonight? Nah, looking the other way. Okay, yeah. He's taken the hint and off he goes. Doesn't look like we've seen anything from this trading post. Forward Rex coming out by Revnak. Some more market techs. Now, they don't have the Exiled Prince Brits, but so he's aging up with the Adventurer, which I can't remember what the Adventurer gives you. I don't think it's the longbows. Putting macroing towards wood. 37 villagers for 5 semi-FF, and he's going to be aging up, what, just after 9 minutes? I mean, yeah, Brits are a good civ. Okay, we've got the Eagle Scout here, seeing this. Will he capitalise on that? We'll have to wait and see. Kynesie also aging up on 27 villagers. Wow, okay, so he's... in come the marching warrior priest. I've been seeing this a lot as well. We see this forward community plaza. Now, the reason he's making that very aggressive is because obviously the Minutemen lose health. He'll be able to send the Minutemen, get more value out of the Minutemen. It's also a place where he can bunker his Explorer to instantly pop back out with full HP, so it won't have to do the long walk from the whole way back from the base. So, yeah, really nice play here for Kynesie. We'll see if Revnak identifies that, which we will quickly take over there, which he does. He does. Plenty of line of sight to spare as well. Now, has Kynesie overplayed his card here a little bit too early? Revnak has seen it and is going to be picking off some of these villagers. Is he going to take down the Noble's Hut? Great pickup. Second one going down. Warrior Priest going down. He's not microing the Minutemen, which is good. You don't want to waste firepower on the Minutemen because they will just instantly pop back out again. But the Warrior Priest and Minutemen putting up a good fight here. 2 Falconets coming out. This is going to be a problem and a perfect micro here. He identifies that he needs to take these Warrior Priests out. Perfect. Absolutely perfect by Revnak here. This is the problem. This is what he needs to take out. This stops him getting any Minutemen. This stops him getting his Explorer back. So once this is taken down or there's no Warrior Priest on it, yeah, he can take out the rest of the stuff. Absolutely brilliant play by Revnak there. I imagine... Oh, wow, okay. So we've seen Arrow Knights. So we're very much seeing some Irish play here. Interesting. Let's go back to Kynesie. Yeah, so he's instantly built his community plaza back again behind this Noble's Hut. All these Jaguar Knights are going to take out these Musketeers. Yeah, so these Arrow Knights are a good shout because obviously they counter Falconets. These counter Musks. So we certainly got the advantage with regards to the counter unit. More Musk coming out. Popping some longbows. The outpost is firing. No, is he going to be able to hold against these Jaguar Knights? Gonna say yes, but they've done a lot of damage. These more Minutemen coming in from the community plaza as well. They're just gonna add injury to insult. Let's just say insult to injury. And maybe I stand corrected. He's actually not going to be able to hold. Crazy push here by Kynesie. These Jaguar pros doing, Jaguar Knights doing some absolute work here. We've got Arrow Knights in the back, taking down this outpost. Minutemen just tanking the damage, taking out these Musketeers. Yeah, this is exactly what we've kind of been seeing a lot with this community plaza strat. It's extremely difficult to deal with. I felt like Revnak played it kind of perfectly in that fight, taking down those warrior priests, taking down some more villagers that were on the community plaza. But yeah, I mean, he can just instantly build it back up again with the warrior priest he's got, which is currently 4. There goes the explorer back up. He's making more warrior priests, and in no time at all, I imagine he'll have 10 back again. More musketeers coming out, but they're not going to do too much. I feel like that's a bit of a waste of resource at this stage. Revnak building more musketeers. It kind of, at this point though, although he's 1k score up, I do feel like this strategy by Aztec definitely underscores. So at this point, I'm not quite sure what Revnak is thinking. I mean, me personally, I mean, you've either got to decide to go Hussars or Falconets at this stage. We all know what I would go for. But we've got a nice base raid coming in here for Revnak. Picked up the Explorer. I'm not sure if he picked up any villagers. But this is certainly going to be a bit of a hassle. Bit of a tickle. Bit of an annoying pain in Kynesie's backside. He's got to take care of that itch. Revnak understands that. Buying himself some time. Nice play by Revnak. Okay, so more Hussars coming out. He's shipping more Hussars. So he's decided to go for the Hussar play. He's currently on 41 villagers. Okay. The TP is going down. That's not going to be too much of a loss for Revnak. But it's a nice little pickup for Kynesie because it's going to give him a slight bit of XP. Okay, we've got some more raids coming up here. Kynesie sending back that itch, saying, hey, I can be an annoying little pain as well. But these Hussars are going to come in and probably take care of these Coyote runners that are only going to pick up 1, maybe 2 villagers. It's going to be close. Oh, great micro there by Revnak. Kynesie only taking down 1 villager for about 5 Coyote runners. Not too great. More manners going down for Revnak. Sending out the raiding parties. Taking some tips, some hints from GUA by the looks of it. Decided not to take his advice about the Falconets though, which is a bit of a shame. Villagers going for a bit of a migration. Got some more annoying things coming up here. Sending some Minutemen. 1 HP Minutemen, no doubt. Another raiding party going on. Great little raid here. Doesn't look like Kynesie's seen it. Wow, and that's 3 villagers dead. So it looked like Kynesie sent in 8 villagers, which got quickly turned down to 5. Some Eagle Runner Knights coming out. Now this is a unit to be feared. Crazy rate of fire on those Eagle Knights. Jaguar Knights being annoying now. It's going on. It's kicking off everywhere. Revnak sieging down here. Hussars trying to do some damage around here as well. Arrow Knights coming up now. I can't tell you who's winning this game. it's everything's going on at the same time. So Kynesie's on 42 villagers now, whilst Revnak's on 41. So actually Aztec ahead. With regards to eco, that's not taking into consideration all the cards that have been sent, any eco cards. Revnak, look, he's sort of like he's struggling to find some food, but he looks like he might be finding his feet right now. Question is, how long are these going to be able to chop and hunt for before the coyotes come back? Some more annoying Minutemen raids. Now, these guys have 26 ranged damage. Even on 1 HP, you don't really want them to live for too long. Because they will take down villagers. Believe me, I know. Kind of wants to try and take out this native post. It's been a really good kind of outpost for line of sight. Against Revnak, but again, it's difficult to take this down without getting destroyed by the rest of Kynesie's army. Some more musketeers here, likely going to die at this point. God, imagine getting just absolutely slashed in the face by a flaming wooden sword. Just absolutely destroying these guys with bayonets. I say that as he goes down. Hussar raid coming in. But if we take a look at the map, there's no villagers up here. More annoying warrior Minutemen raids coming in here. Now he's just going to make more, no doubt, very quickly. TC going up for Kynesie. Bit late with these Hussars finding it, which is a bit unfortunate. Scores looking good for Revnak, though. Although we did just look and saw that Kynesie had the eco advantage. We did also say that this community plaza type strategy tends to underscore. So we might be seeing some of that. A little bit of a bounce back come up here. Noble's Hut trying to go down. More raids from these Hussars, but the Eagle Knights are coming in, along with the Arrow Knights. They make a great comp, these two. Some warriors as well. So look, he's taking this down. Nice 80 XP there, and no more line of sight. So that's a great little pickup. Yeah, okay, so Revnak's seen the TC, saw the villagers, understands this is where he's getting the majority of his food from. Nice little raid again here. Revnak's on 50 villagers. Kynesie's on 39, so the tide has certainly changed back again. Wow, this is crazy game. Yeah, I mean, the army from Kynesie isn't that big here. He's struggling for food as well. Yeah, Warrior Priest back up to 10. A full complement of them. And Revnak's mass is looking pretty scary now. 55 with 10 more on the way. Complement of 14 Hussars as well. I tell a lie. 19. Yeah, Revnak's mass is looking pretty scary. The crazy raids have somewhat stopped now. Maybe we're going to get a sandwich. No, okay, backs up. These Hussars are going to take a bad trade versus these, but maybe not. Maybe a good trade, actually. Yeah, okay, great trade. These Eagle Runner Knights are really good anti-cav. I mean, they trade well against skirms as well. So yeah, so that's a nice pickup for Revnak here. Just so many more Hussars than the Eagle Knights. These Arrow Knights not doing too much damage versus infantry, but they have some crazy range on them. 30 range, but only 12 range attack. However, with reinforcing warriors and reinforcing explorer, tanking all that damage, it's they do become quite a resourceful unit. Hussars left to do in the siege. Warrior Knights doing a runner for it. Warrior Priests. More Hussars coming in. Again, it's looking good for Revnak now. I was a little bit worried for a second. I thought Kynesie might have had this, but yeah, Revnak's got some great tempo going on here. Lots of up Hussars and lots of up Musks. I'm not quite sure what Kynesie can do about this. Yeah, villagers aren't gathering. These Jaguar Prow Knights are good, but they're going to get beat just through the pure mass that Revnak has here. The Hussars are going to go down, but I'm not quite sure how we can deal with this many Musketeers. Migration is going to go north this time. Okay, Revnak's decided not to carry on with the siege. I think that's the right choice. There's nothing going on at this TC, so he doesn't need to worry about it. And the GG been called by Kynesie. Wow, that's 2 games to 0 for Revnak. GG. We'll take a quick look at the post game there. So I think this was the sort of time, yeah. So 43 vils was kind of the peak for Kynesie, and 44 it was a kind of a lull for Revnak, and that's when we first looked, and we thought it was looking pretty good for Kynesie. But as you can see, it's just some good raiding going on here, and just couldn't get past the 43, 44 villager mark, whilst Revnak was continuing to make more villagers. I think he had the better resources on the map as well. He had the better map control. Once he took down this outpost, he definitely felt more confident on the north side of the map, because this was being a very an annoying itch line of sight wise for Revnak. And once he dominated the north, he was getting plenty of raids down on the south. Didn't give Kynesie any time to breathe. Yeah, just raiding him everywhere. Really nice play by Revnak. Just constant musketeers in his base, being extremely annoying. And I think what Revnak did, he took advantage that the community plaza was actually put far forward, because then the warriors took so much time to walk over here. It was really well played by Revnak. He took full advantage of where the community plaza was at any given moment, and just constantly raided. Again, a really nice game by Revnak. Didn't make too many mistakes at all. Absolutely beautifully played by Revnak. Now, it's not easy to make Kynesie look like, well, I don't say bad, but to convincingly beat Kynesie, should we say. So that's another win for Mr. Walls. Mr. Fort remaining on 0. Could it be a 3-0? Could we be seeing a 3-0, guys? Wow, it would certainly be a nice change after the Kynesie dominance in the latest tournament. So, unless anyone isn't Kynesie Mr. Walls? Well, recently, Kynesie is Mr. Fort, whilst Revnak has recently been Mr. Walls. I mean, those titles are probably interchangeable. But from when I've played both of them, that tends to be the case at the moment. Just going to take a sip of my drink real quick. Gotta love a Coke. Right. Now, unless there's any issues, I think that game went quite nicely. There wasn't any issues with that game. So unless Harrison or anyone else has got any issues, we'll just kick off right into the next game, number 3. Let's load it up. Hello, Brem, Strike, Evolution, everyone in chat. Right, let's slow it down. And we do finally have a TP line on this map. Again, it looks like quite a nice map. Bit of a rainforest to South America type map. Each starting with a trade post. So it's likely we'll see them go for the TP line this map. Starting in the left, we've got Kynesie, who's playing as Lakota. Can't say I've seen much Lakota by Kynesie, so I'm pumped to see this game. And in the right, we see China by Revnak. Again, don't think I've seen much China, if I've seen any China, from Revnak. So could be an interesting game. Should be an interesting game. I do think from higher level players that this, or not even just higher level players, from the general community, that China struggles versus Lakota. Lakota seem to have quite a favourable matchup versus China. Now, if anyone in the chat wants to correct me or agree with me, please do, because I'd be interested to know. But yeah, Kynesie saying Alligator Land. Yeah, this does look like one of those maps that's going to have a lot of alligators. Pick up a nice Cherokee or Cherokee rifleman. Great little pickup there for first treasure. Sleepy Eagle. Not quite sure what that's referencing, but interesting. Bai Yu Feng. Now, for all I know, I could be swearing in Chinese. Or saying a prayer. Who knows? So both opponents have gone for a TP, as we suspect. The natives on this map are the Shaolin Temple. We saw them last game. And Carib. Don't often see these used, if at all ever, outside of raiding villagers, because they have a bonus versus villagers. Tend to see some more of these guys a bit more, but unlikely we're going to see it in this matchup. So Revnak's going to be picking up what looks to be a mysterious catch again. So maybe we'll see a completely random treasure here. 100 food, okay. Wasn't expecting that, but Certainly mysterious anyway. Vividly must be laughing his socks off in chat. Some herding coming in. Not great herds for China. I mean, this one's okay. I don't know how many times he's herded that in. Some very nice herds behind, 2 behind base herds for Kynesie. And only really 1 for Revnak. That would take some work herding in, so would that. Got a little battle going on here. Look, we've got a little army coming here for Kynesie, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, and the Chinese explorer is going to run with his tail behind his legs. Taking 3 damage apiece. Plus the Cherokee. Nika's in chat. Telling me that stash is random 100 resources. Ah, interesting. So it can be completely random of any. Okay. So mysterious in the fact that we don't know what it's going to be. We do know how much, but just not what. That's good to know. So China, gone for Northern Refugees, and then followed up by the T export card. So something we saw similar to Kynesie do in the first game. Also going for the Russian consulate. So seems to be a favorite among China players at the moment when they send the T export to go for the Russia. No doubt we'll see the blockhouse come up at any point. Looks like we're going to see some aggression with an early war hurt by Kynesie. Kynesie is almost age up, and these two are going to age up at a very similar time. A pretty early time as well. Feels like quite an early time for China. So we should have paid a bit more attention, but I imagine Revnak was getting some good food treasures this game, because that is an early age up for them. Especially, how many villages is he on? He's on 18 villages as well. So yes, this is a really nice start for Revnak here. The blockhouse comes in, and we're going to see 7 steppe riders first. Okay. I imagine he's going to use these for raiding. He doesn't see the war hut. I don't think that would influence his decision on whether or not he would go for the steppe riders still. If he does see the war hut, maybe he thinks that's a good thing. Because it's going to take his focus away from his base, and there's not going to be little protection there. So this Cherokee is going to go down. Revnak is just chilling at the moment. He's going to be sending them off to raid. Looks like he might be playing this out in age 2 somewhat. Yeah, he is. So making Ming army. So that is the anti-cav. So I believe that gives you 3 pikes and 2 goon-like units. Indeed it does. Okay, I tell a lie. It's 2 pikemen and 3 keshiks. Not 2. Excellent. Okay, so he's taken these to raid the TP, which isn't a bad decision. I probably would have liked to see some raiding initially. Because he doesn't have any vision on his TC. Gonna get picked up here. Probably going to likely lose at least 1 steppe rider, maybe 2. He's gonna get away with it. He does get away with it. Okay, he sacrificed 2. So yeah, so great pickup by Kynesie there. Revnak essentially gets 0 value out of his first shipment that he sent. Pikeman coming in. Keswick's getting caught here as well. He's picking up a nice treasure around here. What's that? That's a mysterious cash for the entire team. So that's going to be 100 random resources. Am I correct? 100 XP. That's pretty nice. Revnak sending in the wood. As his second card in age 2. Now he's making old Han army. Okay. Still on the Russia consulate. Big push coming in here for Kynesie. Ooh. Now, is Revnak going to be able to hold this? He doesn't really have much in the way. Look at this stacked units. Look how many he's just stacked here. Club warrior after club warrior after club warrior. So we're going to see waves of military coming in here for Kynesie. Somewhat of a maybe an all-in here. Looks like it's a quite a good pickup here for Kynesie. His Explorer's involved in there as well, whilst Revnak's isn't, which is not when you want to see a space. He's only on 63 HP. But wow, okay. That went extremely badly for Kynesie. Didn't even take down the blockhouse, so a very failed attempt there. He does have pikes and keshiks, which counter these pikeman type units. Getting caught here in the middle. Wow, this is looking really good for Revnak. Very strong timing here for Revnak now. And Kynesie's calling GG at 7 minutes 46. And there you have it, guys. Wow, the last game being a very quick 3-0. Congratulations to Revnak. Wow. Don't have anything more to say other than a very convincing 3-0 by Revnak. Considering we had, I think we saw something like a 5-0 by Kynesie in the tournament finals against Revnak. We saw a 3-0 now on UnKnown. Very well played by Revnak there. I did think for a second that once those clubs got stuck in here, that it was going to look pretty bad for Revnak, but he obviously had enough of the counter, the Keshiks and the pikes, to take care of these clubmen. Because they just got melted. So, followed up by lots of Chukanu. Well played to Revnak. Very, very well played. We'll take a look at the post-game stats. Not much to say on the village account. All resources. Again, not too much to say on that. Military unit population. Yeah, 39, essentially 39 clubmen just got melted down to 12 in the matter of 40 seconds. So yeah, it couldn't have gone much worse for Kynesie there. Not sure what the pure mass was there. He sent the Lakota in early, which got a couple of steppy riders. And that was a nice catch. Not sure why he felt the need to go in there. Maybe he thought he had a good timing. Maybe he saw the deck of Revnak, which did kind of look like an FF. Maybe even possible FI, sneaky FI. So you would if you looked at this, you would think it's probably more of an FF deck, and probably just tried to bank on the fact that Revnak was going to go up. Try and do a fastened fortress, and these clubmen obviously have some good siege, and was going to rely on the siege to take everything down, but that wasn't to be. And yeah, Revnak decided to play Age 2 and played it right. GG. WB. Absolutely brilliant game. Well, there you have it, guys. That's 3-0 to Revnak, to Breeze, aka Breeze. Well played to Breeze. If you're in chat, well done, son. Great games. It was nice to see something a little bit different. I enjoyed seeing these games being played on UnKnown. I do like playing the odd team game on UnKnown, but seeing it on 1v1 definitely adds an interesting, tasteful element to it with the TP wagons. So yeah, that was really nice to see. Just looking at the chat, Billoweb, Passy now, Strike, Animus. How you doing, guys? How are you doing? Nice 3-0 there. Really nice 3-0. Wished it went all 5 games, but still. Yeah, I mean, don't we all, Evolution, when we see these sort of things, when you get some, 2 top 10 players, you want to see as many games as possible. You want to see as much content as possible. But yeah, I mean, it's certainly fun to see. You don't see Kynesie get 3-0'd every day. Maybe Kaiser Klein's in chat with his notebook, writing down some notes there. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he'll pop up and flame me for saying that. No, great games in all. Let's catch up on chat. Time for some Mexico action. Not sure about that. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I think that's all we've got for today. So maybe if there's anyone in chat that does want to stream, say now, forever hold your peace. Billy Webb coming in with, is that Interjection who casts? Certainly not. Do not put me on the same level as that guy, because that guy is a legend. And I wouldn't hold a candle to the wind against him, but hold up to my Interjection fanboys. Be great if he was watching, actually. It'd be great if Interjection was watching. No doubt, Interjection tends to come out of the woodwork when new DLC is released. When Mexico came out, I know he was on. He was certainly on a few streams that were doing the giveaways and that had early access. So it'd be really great to see Interjection again very soon. I do know we were supposed to hear something today about the new DLC. Are they trolling us? Harrison, I know we're in the franchise Discord. Have they said anything, or are they continuing to troll us today? Maybe they're on American time and they're going to do it in the American afternoon, which would be quite late here. Now I've been told off by Titanic Spider. Oh dear. Line wants to stream. Do I? Maybe. Raid yourself, Lionheart. Okay, maybe I will. I need to figure out. I need to take the stream key off and log in on mine. But we maybe could. Starting to lose my voice, actually. So, yeah, caught up on chat. GG, well played. Now, if there's no one else that wants to stream, Line gonna stream some unknown lobby games. I may do. I may play some. I may strictly do a team game stream. I'm gonna turn my fan on because it's getting pretty hot in here. Billow coming in responding with, your voice seems like his without headphones. Maybe it's because we're both English. But again, that's like saying I sound like Harrison, which definitely isn't the case because his balls haven't dropped and mine have. But I'll allow it. I'll take it as a compliment. Okay. If no one else want to stream, then I'll do. Maybe we could stream Aussie. Maybe we could go over to Don, or we could go over to Aussie Drongo. How would you guys feel about that? Harrison coming in with a big fat no. Is Anima streaming? Bruh, I'll do a stream if you don't, Lion. Either me or Animus would rather stream. Okay, well, I'm going to chill for a little bit because commentating takes it out of you a little bit. So I would like to see Harrison or Animus stream. Fuck Age of Empires 4. Oh, you guys. There is something. I was watching. I don't normally watch Age of Empires 2, but I was watching a little bit of Hera earlier, and he seems to be back enjoying Age of Empires 2, taking a little break from League of Legends, or maybe he plays a bit of both now. And he was mentioning that he just doesn't find Age of Empires 4 very fun. And I have to agree, and I think there's a lot of top Age of Empires 4 players at the moment. I've also heard similar things from them. It's just not a very fun game. I don't feel like there's a lot of depth to it. It comes a point where you just have to spam buildings and spam units, and then it's just a massive artillery bore fest. So I think there's a lot of people that just find Age of Empires 4 not a very fun game. And let's be honest, sounds like Treaty. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Age of Empires 3 is a fun game. It's the most fun out of all of them. Let's be honest. We've got the deck mechanics, the home city mechanic. We've got you can rush, you can turtle, you can boom. Age of Empires 3 really is the best. And I know it's a bit of a biased take, but it's the most fun. It has the best comeback mechanics in the game. Like, you've got stackable military units, so you can build 5 at a time, even 10 at a time in some cases. You have military cards, you have Minutemen pops. It has by far the best comeback mechanics of any, so therefore making it the most fun to watch, because often when you think games are won, all of a sudden in blink of an eye, the tempo can completely change. But yeah, so 100% agree with you guys that are saying Age of Empires 3 is the best. Forts, don't forget that. Well, yeah, I mean, I find them fun, but there'll be a lot of people that don't find them too fun too. Anyways, okay, so Animus has gone live, so we will start to put the raid in for Animus. If I can find his name, because I don't know if he has any X's in it. Now this will be like Christmas come early for Animus. So good for him for offering to stream. So he's gonna be doing some ranked 1v1s by the looks of it. Maybe he'll do some team games. I think Animus likes a cheeky team game. Still don't understand why they buffed Forts twice. Yeah, I mean, Harrison, Forts were in a good position. Let's be honest, when they had 8,500 HP, and when they couldn't build Falconets, they decided to buff them. Has that completely changed? The build orders? Not really, but it's a nice buff to people who like to go for turtle builds. But yeah, I mean, I certainly wasn't complaining. Anyways, right, so the Animus is live. Let's put the raid in. I don't know if I can raid, actually. I'll put the raid in and see if I can. And I don't think I can. I don't know if there's a mod in chat who can put the raid in on my behalf. Oh, and there you go. Harrison can, somehow. Harrison, thanks for that. Guys, thanks for watching. Great game. Great show match on here. Kynesie and Revnak. Thanks very much for playing the show match. Great performance by both of you. Convincing trio for Revnak, but Kynesie put on a close game in all 3 of them. So, well played to you guys. Thanks very much. And we'll go over to Animus. And the raid has just been cancelled for some reason. So I just did my end speech a bit preemptively. So thanks for that, whoever cancelled it. Here we go. The raid is back up. Harrison, I raided myself like a Chatterlian. Right, thanks for watching, everyone. You bunch of legends. See you soon.